Ice cream conversation. Ice cream conversation. Forever on the grind all day, every day. Ice cream combos, always real, they never play. Download the podcast, listen on any day. Why didn't I do this sooner? Only thing you ever say. Xaviera, best host of all time. All of the faithful listeners will say they never lie. Check every story they run, like me with the rhymes. When other shows report anything, it should be a crime. Entertainment news, yeah, I gotta get mine from ICC, and you should be inclined to do the same if you got half a mind. I do co-sign this lady to shine like Frankenstein. Cut it the day design. IceCreamConvos.com. Tune in, yeah. This influence by IceCreamConvos.com.
Welcome to the Ice Cream Convos Podcast, where we serve delicious scoops of entertainment. I'm your host, Xaviera, and I have a very, very special guest host with me today, Miss Natasha Bazille.
Hey!
Welcome to the show. Okay, we've got to give you a round of applause. Okay, welcome. Come on, girl. Woo! Round of applause.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get into this.
Yes, so I'm very excited to have Natasha as my co-host with the mostest today, because Natasha and we have a lot of organic conversations, and I thought, what better place to have an organic conversation than Ice Cream Convos? Yes. Now, some of y'all, my ICC friends, you may already be familiar with my dear friend Natasha, because she is the realtor extraordinaire who held a whole live seminar teaching each one teach one on the Facebook page. That was a good day, wasn't it?
It was. That was good.
That was a good day.
That was.
So y'all may remember my beautiful friend with the pretty smile and the dope dreadlocks and everything.
Thank you.
So on today's show, we got a lot of stuff to cover, and I'm so excited to have you here because I want to know all of your thoughts on these topics. We are going to talk about Steve Harvey and Monique.
Okay.
We're going to talk about Mystikal. Danger! Mystikal is back out on the street. The man right champ. Okay, so Mystikal is back out on the street. 21 Savage has finally been released from ICE. Cardi B made history, and then Black the boop out. BET.
Somebody's getting fired.
Somebody getting fired. Hey! So BET had to apologize to Nicki Minaj, and I will tell you all about that. I'll tell you why the police went to Chris Brown's home. I will tell you who is being sued by the victim of an alleged sexual assault, as well as y'all done made Uncle Smokey mad. And I got to tell y'all why y'all made Uncle Smokey mad. And so that y'all never make Uncle Smokey mad again. Because you know it's some tough times when people out here in the street. When Uncle Smokey out here talking trash.
Uncle Smokey
talking trash. So, before we get into the show, I just want to remind you guys to follow Ice Cream Convos everywhere. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You know, we trying to get that YouTube page pumping. So you can subscribe to Ice Cream Convos on YouTube. We are YouTube.com/Ice Cream Convos TV. But we are everywhere, and I'm still working on that app. Because I know some of y'all tried to snatch my ponytail on Sunday about that app. I'm still working on the app. It is coming. It's coming. And I'm very, very excited about it coming back. So just be patient with us, sister. I'm halfway there, y'all. I'm halfway there.
You got it.
Yeah, I got this. All right, so first things first, I want to jump into this Monique Steve Harvey situation, because in a minute we're going to have to cut this podcast short, because when they come on TV, we're going to be front and center.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm in.
So the first thing that I want to do is I want to show you this clip of Steve Harvey talking to Monique. And then once the clip is done, I'm going to come back to get your full thoughts on it. All right?
Okay.
She said, okay. All right, here we go. Listen.
As we try to come through this, because what I want really is for you to come through, because I know who you really are. And so what I want you to do is come through this with a different way. Because you, Monique, you my girl. I love you like a sister. I hate what's happening to you. I hate what they're saying that's not true. I want them to know that you are caring, that you're a great mother, that you are incredible talent. I don't like the fact that you've been blackballed. You can be unblackballed. You too talented to have to worry about all this where the next one coming from. I want this to end for you.
Well, listen.
I want it to end for you, Monique, because I love you. Because these people are doing it the wrong way, and you better than that. You are better than that.
Okay.
I cannot wait.
Okay. All right. So first things first, I just want to know before I start telling you how I feel, because this caused quite a bit of debate on the ICC Facebook page with the ICC friends.
Okay.
And I was on the opposite side of the debate. So before I share my thoughts with you, I want you to tell me, watching that clip, hearing what Steve Harvey said to Monique, body language, all of it, whatever. How did you feel looking at that clip of Steve Harvey talking to Monique?
Granted, it was a short clip.
Okay.
Like, I want to see, I saw all in Monique's face. She could not wait to open her mouth and say what, like, please give me some context. Like, where did this come from? I know she's had issues in the past, and she was on, I guess, The View with Whoopi, and they were, so is it the same thing? Like, why is this coming up again?
Okay, so basically, you are absolutely correct. All of this is stemming from Monique's long drawn out history of allegedly being hard to work with. Okay. It all started back with the Precious stuff. Now we're going to go way back to Precious.
Okay.
When she did Precious, and then she allegedly didn't want to do any of the press runs.
Okay.
And then, you know, that's when she allegedly got blackballed by Lee Daniels and Oprah, and Tyler Perry threw her under the bus allegedly. Then moving forward, then there came this whole Netflix thing. Mm-hmm. And then she was feeling a type of way about Netflix, and she kept throwing my girl Amy Schumer under the bus.
Because she wasn't getting paid. For somebody that doesn't know, she wasn't getting paid.
She
like
wasn't,
the other people?
Right, because, you know, we had, I think, Dave Chappelle, he had 2 specials, so I think he got either 60,000. No, I think it was 40,000. And then Chris Rock had 3 specials, so he got 20.
Okay.
And so Netflix is throwing out millions and millions of dollars. And I think Amy Schumer got a nice bag too, because as far as Netflix is concerned, their kings and queen of comedy, their kings are Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and their queen is Amy Schumer.
Okay.
In Netflix world, those are the kings and queens of comedy. Now, Monique, she's already been dubbed the queen of comedy from the backbacks, right?
Okay.
And she feels as if, based off of her history, based off of her longevity, based off of her seniority in the game, that she deserves the same type of bag Amy Schumer or a Chris Rock or a Dave Chappelle should receive. Now, my thing is, I don't even want to get into all that, because that's a debate in itself. But, you know, sometimes, okay, so I'm not going to get into that. No, because I'm not even going to go there, because that burns my brain cells, and that's a debate in itself.
Okay.
Calling for a boycott of Netflix, I felt was a little wild. You know, she has every right to feel disrespected. She has every right to feel like she deserves more money than they offered her. But to ask me to boycott Netflix because you didn't get what you want sound a little crazy to me. They didn't disrespect her out of her name. They didn't, you know, they were like, listen, we can offer you this. And she was, that ain't good enough. And you gonna try to play me out, hand me $10, you know. So it wasn't $10, y'all.
But I kind of get her position, though.
See, I knew this was gonna happen.
Like,
I'm back in the debate again. But go ahead. No, go ahead, friend.
I kind of get her position because, like, I get on one side, yeah, you got to take one for the team, and you might have to, you know, eat crumbs before you dining at the big table. But on the other hand, like, call people out on their stuff.
Yes.
And I feel like she's under the heat because she calls people out on their stuff. Is it too much and it don't cross over the line? But
okay, now I can definitely co-sign you with the calling people out on their stuff, because you know that's my new thing in life right now. I'm trying to call people out on their stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call your house to call you out on your stuff. So that's my thing now, and I totally agree with you on calling people out on their stuff. But you know, you don't go on a job just because I used to work at Comcast for 30 years and I was the senior, taking your orders and setting up your installs, I can't go over to Verizon and come in the door like, oh no, I deserve to be a supervisor because over at Comcast, I was a bigwig. That might be a poor analogy, but I'm trying to say
I think it's more along the lines of, yeah, you were great, but what you doing now?
What you doing
thing.
now?
So
yeah, because tell me the last Monique comedy special. And hold on, so before we go any further, this is not about tearing down Monique. I'm just trying to. We talking about the Netflix deal right now, but we do have to get back to Steve in a second. Okay, but we talking about the Netflix deal, right? So tell me, what is the last comedy special you watched of Monique?
Comedy special or her in a movie?
Stand up. Because see, we're this issue is about a stand up comedy special and her getting paid millions to do a stand up comedy special. So tell me, okay, no, better yet, tell me your favorite Monique joke.
You don't have to do me like that.
All right, so back to Steve. And here's my thing. Even with Dave, okay, so one might argue, well, before Dave Chappelle came back, what was his last stand-up comedy? Before Chris Rock came back, what was his last stand-up comedy? But at the same time, if you ask me what's my favorite Chris Rock joke, I'm going to have one for you. You ask me what's my favorite Dave Chappelle joke, I'm going to be like, one of my favorite Dave Chappelle jokes is when he talked about the baby in Washington, D.C. He said, like, in Washington, D.C., babies be outside 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. So he said he was riding down the street. He was like, hey, baby. But you know, that baby's like, mind your motherfucking business. But anyway. But at the same time, a Dave Chappelle can go away like that. You know, Dave Chappelle left his show. He went to Africa. He was laying low. Dave Chappelle was popping up like a unicorn. He just popped up in a comedy show and everybody went crazy. So Netflix knew if they pulled Dave Chappelle out of the darkness, we would be like, what?
Yes, people are showing up.
They knew it would be a demand.
Okay.
I'm not saying Monique ain't funny. I'm not saying Monique don't put on for her city. I'm not saying none of that. Netflix is in... What proof, you know what I mean? But anyway,
that it's gonna produce now.
It's gonna produce now. And at the end of the day, honestly, I don't know what them people at Netflix thinking. I'm just assuming what I'd be thinking if I was running Netflix. Okay, so with that being said, let's get back to Steve. Now, yes, all of this is Steve's conversation with Monique is stemming from the Lee Daniels, you know, Precious, boycotting, blasting Oprah. Remember she told Oprah to kiss, suck her dick.
No, she didn't. She
told either Tyler Perry or Oprah, one of them, to suck something. And then she called Whoopi Goldberg to help. Because Whoopi told Monique that her husband is the problem. I co-signed that 1,000%. When Monique married Sidney and he became her manager, he ain't do nothing but manage to make everybody feel like they don't want to deal or work with Monique. And even when they do interviews together, you know, she's in the background like, Daddy, you got something you want to say, Daddy? Like, y'all out in public. Like, that's that daddy business and that mama business, that's at home. I'm not calling JB daddy out in public unless I say, Dusty, go get your daddy.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so Steve Harvey. Okay, come on. We got to bring it back around. Steve Harvey. Watching that clip, now that you know what he's talking about and watching that clip, how did you feel about that? How long is it? 47-second exchange that we were able to see in that clip. You don't know? I felt as if Steve Harvey was mad disrespectful.
Really?
I felt like he was mad disrespectful, and that is why me and my ICC friends are bumping heads like two Dodge Rams. Listen, I felt like that clip was so disrespectful. And people were like, no, all I see when I watch that clip is tough love and a brother and a sister hashing it out. Okay. Tough love, you know, tough love can be tough. Because I watch Ayanla give tough love every Saturday night. Tough love can be tough. The reason why I felt like it was disrespectful is because, number one, I ain't never had nobody talk to me like that unless we get ready to square up. Like, that's first things first. Number two, or it's my mama, or I'm in trouble, or it's an auntie, something like that. Secondly, Steve Harvey is a grown man, and Monique is a grown woman. We talking about seasoned grown. I ain't gonna call him old, but we talking about seasoned grown. That man was in her face, wagging his finger as if he was talking to his 14-year, as if he was talking to Lori Harvey after he found out she had bounced from one dude to the next dude to the next dude to Trey Songz to the next dude to the next dude. Like, he was, to me, I felt like he may have been saying things to her that needed to be said, but the minute he started with his finger in her face, like, I'm fighting.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I mean, I saw the finger. Like, I saw the finger, but I didn't feel like it was, and you know, it's about to go down kind of finger wave. Like, then it's going. Yeah, I didn't get that.
I don't know.
Now I know what your trigger is.
Listen,
put your finger down. You're getting too close.
I done been in jail for less, but I don't know. I just felt like. And then the other thing was, like, when she actually was getting ready to say something,
he kept cutting her off,
and he wouldn't even let her say anything.
Yeah, that's why I want to see the full thing. Like, was she just speaking her position and you just shutting it down, or like I want to see that. I really want to see the full thing,
and I definitely want to see the full thing. But to Monique's credit, even when she's saying something absolutely outlandish, her tone never goes from here, baby. I'm telling you this, baby. And this is what it is. And
real. Okay.
Hey, beloveds. I love y'all for real. I need y'all to boycott Netflix with me. Even when her and Whoopi was going back and forth, she was, but my sister. This, that, and the third. This, that, and the third.
You're right.
Monique never brings her tone up to anything crazy, even if she's saying something absolutely crazy. Because
that's a skill right there.
Yeah. It's a skill. But for Steve to be like, you this and you that and you better than these people and you that, like, okay, my question to Steve would be, how would you feel if another man on a talk show was sitting across from your wife talking to her like that? Okay, let me ask you a question. Would Mel let Steve Harvey talk to you like that on television?
Like, I still don't feel it was that way. I feel like it was more out of love than out of disrespect.
Man, that's probably why I don't have no friends, man. Like, I got you in a possible. Like, I guess that's, you know what? Because you know what? One thing about it, I trust your judgment. And my ICC friends was trying to tell me, but I think it boils down to a personal threshold too. Like, a personal threshold of what you consider tough love and what you consider disrespectful. Mm-hmm. If he was like, because you know it's been times I'll be telling you, I'll be like, man, F them. You know you the bomb and this and the other. But do I got to be doing this to you? And then every time you say something, I'll be like, like, I don't know. I want to see what Monique said before and after that exchange, because he knows that you could clearly see Monique was going 50, 80, 100, 150, 250, because you know the alleged story, allegedly, reportedly, she threatened to smack the piss out of Steve after that interview.
Okay, well.
Now, based off of her face, when he was talking to her.
I can see it in her face. I can see it in her face. But I just want to hear what happened before and what happened after for them to get to that point. Like, if you have a position, you have a position. Like, you have all right to be about your position, stand by your position.
Yeah.
If that's her position, that's what she want to take. Okay, if you don't, I don't know. I don't know. Is he not agreeing with her position at all? Is she just making it up? He telling her that she could unboycott herself. How? By going to kiss behind? Like, is that what they... Okay.
See? How is she gonna unboycott herself? She would have to literally go back and kiss the asses of all the people who she feels did her dirty. Monique pulled. Lee Daniels said they never. You know she was supposed to be Cookie Lion, right?
Yes.
Lee Daniels said no, she wasn't. She pulled up an email of them, the script that they sent her for her to be Cookie. How you gonna go back and unboycott that? Do I feel like Monique done did some wrong? Absolutely. I feel like, listen, when you committed to Precious, you should have committed all the way. You do them pressers, you pressers, and you go do the award shows and all that other stuff. And the Lord blessed you to give you an Oscar on top of all of that. So my thing is, and then with Whoopi, with Whoopi, that situation's a fine line, because you can't tell a woman who love her man and got kids with him, your man the problem, you need to get rid of your man.
On national TV. It wasn't like, hey sis, let's talk. Let's go to lunch.
let me pull you to the corner side.
Yeah, so that was going left regardless.
You know what I mean? So
she done shamed her on The View in front of all these. I can see why she went off on that one.
So I guess it's like with Monique. It's like Monique irritates me so bad with some of the decisions she makes, some of the stances that she takes. But, a lot of times, my grandmama always say, everybody ain't gonna tell the same lie on you.
Okay.
Will Packer says she hard to work with. Will Packer says she be disrespecting some of the people, like on the sets and all that. And she like, well, they walking up in my trailer and I'm half dressed. So if I tell you, get your ass out of my trailer, who disrespected? Who violated? You walking into my trailer while I'm naked, or me telling you get your ass up out of here? Who violated?
Man, there's two sides.
Perspective.
Perspective. That's gonna be the word for the day.
Perspective.
Yeah.
Because see, just like my ICC friends would love you in the comments, because they were like, I don't see nothing wrong, and I'm like, well, if you got to read me like that, can we do it in private? And a lot of times it's not what's being said, it's how it's being said.
Delivery. Yeah, the delivery. I'm there.
Because if I watch that interview today and Monique is talking, but my brother Steve, and if he talking back to her with all this energy, I'm going to have a problem. Okay. I bet he didn't talk to Trump with all this energy when he was at the Trump Towers, Mr. Hightower. I done took it back to the
High Tower.
Yeah. Wow, in the Trump Mr. Hightower up in the Trump Towers. I bet he wasn't talking to Trump with that energy. My thing is, I feel like this is a ratings ploy, because there's been some rumblings of his show getting pulled in certain areas, and because I think some markets are yanking his show to replace him with Kelly Clarkson. And so I feel like this is like a ratings ploy or whatever, but I also feel like it's exploitive. Monique went on that show. He says, and then after posting that clip of him stunting on her. Now, see, I be feeling like my third eye open, and y'all ain't trying to rock with me sometime, Tasha. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I be feeling like my third eye open, and y'all don't be trying to rock with me.
Okay, no, I do feel the point. Like, this is your show. This is for ratings. Like, if we gonna have this conversation, let's do this one-on-one. So he might have put on for the...
He did put... in that little clip, I felt like he put on. He put on for his city.
All right, we're going to see. I feel like, yeah, he put on a little extra on top.
Yes, but not even that. Let's take it a step further. In social media promotion of this interview, he only posted the clip of him reading her for filth.
Marketing.
Didn't let her get a word in edgewise. Now you making her look like a simp. Well, we all know Monique ain't no simp. She from Baltimore, and she will snatch a hoe in a minute. She from the snatch a hoe tribe. So we all know Monique ain't no punk. But you posted a clip of her, like, literally not even being able to verbalize herself or share her point. If you gonna give me a clip, give me a swipe. Let me see what you said. And let me see a little bit. You ain't got to give me the whole thing. Just give me a little bit of what she either said before you started your spiel or after. Because now you took her voice that quick. In a clip on Instagram, you took her voice.
Dang. You go real deep with this.
That's right. That's why I spend too much time in my room by myself.
Wow.
But he took her voice. He did. We watched him when she tried to talk. We don't know what she said beforehand. We don't know what she... And the sad part about it is, we done set the DVR before we started podcasting. Guess how many people not going to watch that clip? They're not going to watch that interview.
And that's all they're going to see.
All they know is Steve read her for Phil.
And shut it down.
And shut her down. And she ain't even had nothing to say. She couldn't say anything.
And she trying to be respectful because it is your show.
She trying to be respectful.
I just want to see.
And he knows she was mad because he put his hands on top of her hands, like, keep your hands down. Don't start swinging. Did you notice her hands was like this? He put his hand on top of her hand to keep her hands down. And here's the other thing. Okay, so he posted a one-sided clip. It's one-sided, right? Sis?
All day.
Okay,
Yeah, all day.
He posted a one-sided clip. He took her voice in the clip by not allowing her to talk. He took her voice. And then, on top of all of that, in the caption, it was like, longtime friends. But would I ever post anything that gives me some type of power over you on social media if we're friends?
That's why I can't be in the entertainment business. Like, I don't know, the shucking and jiving and the dancing and all, like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So maybe this is part of the entertainment world. I don't know, bro. I
don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys, or email me, hit me up on social media. Let me and Tasha know what you think about this Steve Harvey Monique thing. Is it in love, like Tasha says, or am I just being super sensitive?
It's probably in the middle, but we'll see. We shall.
I just want to see. I want to see. Well, some people was like, y'all need to stop sharing that lie about her acting like she gonna smack him in the face. Listen, based off of that clip that I saw, it is very possible that she told him she would smack the piss out of him.
I could see it coming.
I could easily see it coming.
Okay, we really have to move on.
Okay.
But I could see, like, how something goes down and then later you process it. She could have been processing, like, you don't ever embarrass me like that out in there and don't give me a chance.
Exactly.
I'm telling you that way.
I'm telling you, even if she kept it cute on stage, when she got backstage, she was like,
I will slurp. You try me
you
like that.
Okay. Never. As long as you black.
Yes. Okay.
Because think about it. Because there's been moments where things have happened to me where I was chill, but I got in a car.
And started processing.
And most recently, there was a situation. I won't go into it. But I literally sat down for a second. And then I was like, oh, I need to punch her in the face. And I got back up. But I literally sat on it like, Mm-hmm. And then I said, hold up. You know that moment where your self be like, self, you gonna let that ride like that?
Yeah.
And then self be like, ain't you from Florida? Ain't you from Jersey? You gonna let her talk to you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, wait, remember that time? Remember that time that we was, the competition we're about to go to.
Okay.
And the family and I were getting breakfast. And the employee came up and asked what room we were in.
No. Yes, I do.
Okay. The things that went through my mind after the fact.
Oh, you gotta tell that story. Share the story.
Okay, listen. So Xaviera and I are dance moms. And we go away to competitions. And this morning, it was a Sunday morning. It was a little bit before 8 o'clock in the morning. My family and I are down there getting breakfast. We came in like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're about to check out. So the lady comes up to me as we're getting breakfast and she's like, what room are you in? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, I left something in the room. That's what she asked. So I told her. And then she was like, well, when did you come in? And now my radar is starting to go off like, what is she asking me about? My mother's radar already went off.
Yeah, because
mommy's on the side like, oh, but I'm like, no, it's just too much going on right now. I'm trying to get my girls food. But come down to it. This lady actually had the nerve to think that I would dress my family up at 8 o'clock a.m. on a Sunday morning to come into, was it Holiday Inn? Whatever hotel it was that gives the free breakfast, to think that I would bring my family in there to steal food. Mind you, I was not the only people. We were not the only family, the only people in there.
Yeah. But she came to see about y'all.
She came to see about us. And what make it so bad is she was one of us.
Wow.
So you bypassed everybody else and came to us.
Oh, Uncle Ruckus asshole. Hey, y'all up in here.
Yes. And then she kept apologizing. She trying to, Ray, your makeup looks so pretty. Oh, don't forget because we done read you now.
Yeah.
But the things I coulda, shoulda, woulda said.
Yep. But I'm glad you didn't. Because you would have missed the whole competition.
I sure would have.
I would have to come down there and get you out of jail.
I would have.
And my money be funny. You had to sit for a couple days. My money be funny. You had to sit for a couple days. I had to pen pal you like, dearest Natasha, I hope this kite finds you in the best spirits and Allah is looking over there. Allah's looking down on you.
Yeah, you're going to do a GoFundMe with ICC.
Yo, yeah, I would. I'd be like, y'all remember our favorite realtor?
Speaking of that, if you are looking to buy a house or you have any real estate needs in the state of Georgia, please connect with me at soldbynat.com, www.soldbynat.com. And then, if you don't like anything that I say today and you just, want to hate, you can go over to my personal YouTube channel, which is Creatively Analytic. So business, Sold by Nat, personal, Creatively Analytic. And back to the
regularly scheduled program. Yeah. Look, see, this is why I love her, because she was like, wait a minute, you said real estate? So, about those properties. But yeah, definitely check her out. I mean, she's one of the most awesome realtors in the business.
Thank you, boo.
Top realtor in Georgia, handle your business. Holla at her with the quickness.
I received that.
Oh, all right.
All right, what's up next?
Okay, so next we want to talk about Mystikal. Lord. You know what?
This is going to be so superficial for me to say, but he was looking good in that picture that you posted on your site.
Wait, you talking about the picture where he had just got out of jail?
And it's sad he's in his orange jumpsuit, but I'm just saying, he was in there bench pressing, pushing up. He was doing all of that. And that's what I noticed.
Well, the bench pressing and pushing up is the reason why he in jail, because they claim he done raped somebody again.
No. Wait.
That's why he's in jail. Okay, real quick, tell me what you thought he was in jail for, just off the top. What you thought Mystikal was back in jail for?
Like, what you mean back in jail? He was out? Wasn't he been in jail?
I got something to tell you. What? And I don't want you to be upset, but I got something to tell you. What? James Evans died.
Not James from Good Times. No.
Yeah, he died, and then Florida dropped the punch bowl.
What the heck are you talking about right now? This is so over my head. What the heck?
That joke went that joke bombed out so bad. That joke went, oh my God. Hold on, listen.
I'm sorry.
That joke went so I gotta give my own self a sound effect. That joke went terrible. Okay, so basically what I was, when you gotta explain a joke, you know it bombed. Okay, so basically what had happened was, you was like, Mystikal was in jail. Mystikal, when was he out? And I was like, hey, James Evans passed away too. Basically, I was saying, like, you didn't know Mystikal had been in jail and got out. Did you know that James Evans died on the show?
Oh, don't play at me.
You're like, Lord, they done took John Amos.
Please don't do that to me.
Lord Jesus, they done took John Amos. Okay.
All right,
never mind.
Woo.
All right. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, maybe I should edit that out. Look, be like, edit Mark. Yeah, maybe I should edit that whole thing out. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so I got tears coming out my eyes. Oh my God. Okay, so Mystikal had got caught up. A woman accused Mystikal of raping her in a hotel back in 2016.
Okay.
You may recall Mystikal served time in jail prior to that because another woman had accused him of raping her.
Okay.
Now, the first woman, I think it was something more to that story, though. I think, like, the first woman that accused him, I think later on they, like, said, like, they had her on tape saying it really didn't happen. I don't know.
Okay.
But my grandma always say everybody not going to keep telling the same lie on you. But he done got accused of rape again.
So this is time number 2.
This is the second go-round.
Okay.
Mind you, he served time for the first rape. He's been in jail for the past year for this last accusation. His bail, he had asked for the judge, his bail was so high, he asked the judge to reduce it to $3 million. And the judge was like, hell no, to the no, hell to the no, right? So then I was very surprised to see him getting bond and leaving out of jail on a $3 million bond. So I guess the judge had to change of heart and they were able to convince the judge. So I was like, well, where Mystikal got $3 million?
That was just my thought. I was like, was Danger doing that good?
Danger! Like, okay, so no, actually, Mystikal has a new record deal. They gave him an advance on the record deal.
Y'all don't know this man's about to go to. I guess he's gonna record from the cell. Okay, go ahead.
And then family and friends raised the rest of the funds. So I want to know how many houses done been put up, refinanced, remortgaged. Because $3 million is not an easy amount of money to come up with.
And furthermore, I don't know that I'm doing all that. But
for some,
okay, go ahead.
That's love. That's love because to me, I guess it would just depend on like how strong this case is or how not strong it is. The fact that you've been in jail for
and they feel like he's wrongfully in there.
And they feel like he's wrongfully in there. Now, on the flip side, how terrible would it be if old girl's lying on Mystikal? And he is going through all of this because, let me ask you this. Do you think it's going to be harder for him this go round?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Because R. Kelly done met. Did I?
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I did. Oh. Bill, like all the meat. Yeah. It's going to be much harder. Because now they looking at him with a whole different light.
Yeah. And you know, and I feel bad because I'm not even sure what I believe at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I feel bad because I don't want to automatically assume that a talented, handsome man who obviously wouldn't have to take it if he did take it. But nowadays in 2019, the lines of rape and everything else, everything is so.
Yeah, like I'm not hugging you.
No,
I barely want to shake your hand.
Hey,
like,
I'm not, none of that. We're not doing none of that because we live in a super hyper sensitivity situation and world now. Because even I'm very like, well, I've been sensitive. I've been sensitive since Ralph Tresvant was like, you need a man with sensitivity. A man like, I was like, he understands me. I got what you need. They're like, ooh. Remember that little part I did? Okay, but anyway. But nowadays it's like, and the lines have gotten blurred between real victims and those who are crying wolf for
the bag,
trying to secure the bag.
Like I don't. Yeah, it's a sad time. I don't know.
And then someone came up with the idea. I think someone was actually trying to create an app where you could, for men to protect themselves,
to get consent before you do something.
To get consent. Let me tell you how asinine that is. Because imagine if I come to a dude's house and we kicking it. We supposed to Netflix and chill. He was like, baby Bill. He was like, listen, I ain't trying to say you this type of girl. And I'm not trying to say like you will try to hem me up. But just to be on the safe side, if you could just go ahead and sign this consent. I signed the consent. And then after he got the signature, he turned around and raped me. Now, when I go to the police, he gonna be like, she signed this consent right here.
But you signed the consent saying that you was about to give it up voluntarily. So you knew if I signed this consent that he was expecting you to deliver the goods.
But. Oh, I'm doing Steve Harvey. Yeah. Okay, but no. But think about this. What if you like, oh yeah, I'm with it. And then he does something that kind of weirds you out and you're like, no, I don't want to do it. He's like, nah, you done signed this. You done signed this consent. I'm going to get this. You see what I'm saying? It leaves too much gray area. So we can't even do the consent forms. You can't videotape it because then that's revenge porn and stuff like that. It's I don't know, man. Y'all just need to get them dolls, them blow up dolls. I ain't seen a blow up doll in court yet. Y'all better get y'all some blow up dolls.
Ew.
Y'all can get her any kind of way you want. Bring your friends over. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to it. I don't know. It's just a crazy world.
I think
that
it goes past that. I think when they are in that space, because all of these accusations, I'm like, do they really people would gladly give it to them for free? Yes. So either it's lies or they got a problem where they just, it's that thrill of the hunt, that chase, that I don't know.
Well, most rape, I've studied rapists in my life. Nah, I don't know. But they say who's they? Exactly. But they say like a lot of rape is about control.
Okay. Okay.
And then you got weird dudes who like to do weird stuff. And then some women, like, you might think you like him and you might think you want to give him some. And then he get in there and start acting weird. And you trying to cash out and you can't get out.
But like these executives and movie stars and stuff like, I can't remember. It's just been too darn many to name. Yep. But like they be in their office and then show they stuff. Yeah. Like, I don't know about y'all during your work day. Like my mind just don't go to, hey, let me throw out a breast. Like I'm busy at work. Like who thinks of this? Like what?
Like, did titty time. Oh, look at that. It's titty time.
Oh, you walked in and I just want to take a look.
Yeah.
No, I'm head first in my work. Like,
Yes.
I don't get it. I
don't
just
know.
don't get it.
I think it just, people are just like creeps and they just nasty.
Sick.
Okay, so speaking of rape, I know this is a terrible segue, but remember Jasmine, I always say Elin, but apparently it's Island.
Okay. And she's the one that Facebook Live
sexually assaulted on Facebook Live.
Assaulted. Okay.
Yes. Well, her and her attorney have announced the lawsuit against Opera Nightclub in Atlanta. So again, my ICC friends was like, man, how's she gonna sue the club? What the club got to do with it? Then you had, oh man, those comments, girl, those comments had me so weary. And I was like, I just need to pray for my women's, because between the comments on Jasmine Elin and the comments in the R. Kelly posts, girl, I be having to pray for my sisters, because I'm just like, y'all wearing me out. So people were like, first the comment, I expected why is she suing the club? Because, I mean, some people don't understand. And so I got that. But then people started going back to, oh, she was in there with no panties on. Now it's the club fault. And started victim blaming her and saying she was clout chasing. She was lying. She was doing all this to get back at her husband. She got this man locked up. This and the third. First things first. I saw the video. Did you see the video? Oh, God bless you. God bless you for not seeing the video. And I really think it's weird and odd that her attorney keeps posting videos of her being assaulted on social media. Her attorney keeps posting videos of her being sexually assaulted on social media. Now, if anything, your attorney is there to get you justice and to protect you, right? Okay, but anyway. So one day when I saw he did it for the third or fourth time and then started blasting Instagram for removing the rape videos, I slid into the comments and I said, with everything that she's gone through and all the humiliation she suffered, I just don't understand why you keep posting videos of her being assaulted if you are her counsel. Mm-hmm. Oh, he got sassy. He came back? Oh, he got sassy. He was so sassy. He was Steve Harvey sassy.
Really?
Oh, he got sassy with me and let me know. Well, first of all, he kicked it off with a first of all. So I said, oh, I know where this is going.
Yeah.
He kicked it off with a first of all. And basically, long story short, he keeps posting the videos for all the naysayers who say she wasn't sexually assaulted. Bruh, where did you get your law degree? Like, did you empty a Cracker Jack box and at the bottom it said, you are an attorney? Wow. Like, Johnny Cochran would never. Now, Johnny Cochran might pull out some gloves that his nephew used to wear, and he knew they wasn't going to fit. But Johnny Cochran would never repost a rape video or something. Like, what? And he posted another one just the other day.
Who cares what the naysayers say?
Who
it's about
cares? It's about your client, and it's about getting justice.
Social media society.
But anyway, so Jasmine and her counsel, they are suing Opera for failure, negligence, and failure to provide adequate security in the club. And I was like, okay, that might be an uphill battle. Because, and they also are suing for having like an area of the club that is not monitored and no security is set up, because this gentleman I call him a gentleman. This man allegedly pulled Jasmine to another area of the club and raped her again. And they had video of that. That's the video he posted. And she kept saying, no. And she was like, why are you doing this to me? Please stop. Please stop.
How did she say on Facebook? She had a selfie stick? Like, sorry. This is so friggin' insensitive. And I am so sorry. My mind is just processing, like, how did this logistically happen?
Did your African American ass ask if she had a selfie stick?
I am so...
No. In no way, shape, or form are we making light of the situation.
No, not at all.
But these are real questions. Here's my response for that. Because a lot of people question that. When you go on Facebook Live, it's a 2-step process to get out of a Facebook Live. Unless you just shut the phone down. But even when you shut the phone down, like I've been on Facebook Live and somebody has called me and it just pauses on y'all end. As soon as I hang up the phone, I'm right back on Facebook Live.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that's the reason why the phone. Now, mind you, the phone was all over the place.
Okay, all right. I just thought it was like a.
Oh no!
Okay,
it wasn't like angles.
Okay,
No.
It was just.
It was Blair Witch Project. You ain't like you catch your leg here,
I got
you
it.
catch your arm
I
here,
got it.
you catch like no, it wasn't like cinematography.
Okay,
yeah, it was definitely all over the place. But in that other video that I just saw, because I was like, what is this? Because I go to his page to get statements and stuff for my posts and all that. Because I like, me, I like to go directly to the source. And I was like, what is this? And I clicked it, and she was like, no, please stop. Don't do this to me. Why are you doing this to me? She was like, stop. And he was like, shh, be quiet. He told her, shush, be quiet.
This is another dude.
Not the same dude. He told her, shush, be quiet. And she was like, stop. I think she said it hurt. Why are you doing this to me? Stop. And he was like, okay, baby. Okay. But he told us she fell on the floor. He was trying to pick her up. And now she just accusing him. They charged him with aggravated sodomy. I'm gonna let that sink in. He was charged with aggravated sodomy.
And that's in the back door.
That is in the back door.
You know what? We need to talk to our sons. Like, sons.
Yeah.
Sons.
It
is not that serious. Dakota is not that serious.
Not never.
To your life. Like, your life is, like, even if you're found out guilty, what you're about to go through.
Yep.
Like, it's not worth it, but all right, go ahead.
And the reputation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, you were acquitted, but weren't you the one on trial for raping a girl in the club?
On Facebook Live? This is just awful. Like,
it is. It's very, very awful. And on top of that, while I was doing my research on this yesterday, there's another girl who came forward and said the same dude did the same thing to her on a regular date. Same thing to her.
But I heard his statement. He would never do something like this because he got a child and accepted.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready to ask his baby mama, do you remember having sex to have this baby?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, this is awful.
It is awful, and it's crazy to see the comments about her and so on and so forth, and people felt like she was clout chasing because she's suing the club. But if you fall down in Target, y'all gonna sue Target, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There are people who got robbed in the parking lots of their apartment complex
and sued the
whole complex because they should have had better lighting or security.
Yeah,
that's the way it works.
That's the society we live in.
Yeah.
Sue. Okay. All right. Yeah.
And so people like, oh, she just after money, but
oh my gosh, like we don't know. Like I guess everybody just takes the facts. I guess that's not we don't know. We're gonna see how this plays out, and even still, we weren't there, so
we don't know. But yeah, so you can get the scoop on all that and more at icecreamconvos.com. Okay, I want to talk about 21 Savage. 21 Savage is out temporarily.
Okay.
Because y'all remember Ice scooped 21 Savage on Super Bowl Sunday, which was real nasty. He didn't get to watch the game, but hopefully he's with Cap.
He didn't miss much, but go ahead.
Oh, right. Hopefully he was with Cap and didn't mind. He wasn't planning on watching no way, right? He with Cap. But anyway, he's out on bond, but he still got a deportation hearing coming up. And we don't know where that's going.
Where do you think it should go? Like, what do you...
Just leave the man alone. Like, he filed paperwork.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't catch this part. The only thing I know is that he initially had a visa, a 1-year visa back in...
The story has changed several times because initially Ice was like, yeah, he came over here when he was 12. Turns out he came over here when he was... Then the next story was he came over here when he was 7. The next story was he came over when he was 5. And I'm like, was he a newborn when he got here? But anyway, he's here. Okay. So he came over with his family. They got a 1-year visa. The visa expired after the 1 year and they just kept it pushing. Now, some people were like, I think the biggest shock of it all was like, 21 Savage, are you from Atlanta? Like, that was it. Because I was like, huh? Why does Ice have 20? I was like, 21 Savage got a bunch of illegal Mexicans working for him. Like, I was like, why is 21, Ice after 21 Savage? I thought he was from Atlanta. But I did always think he was weird. I always thought 21 Savage was weird. Like, just the way he be looking, he be staring, like he hungry.
That's drugs.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway. So basically, the visa expired. But how do you hold him accountable? If he was 5 years old and his visa expired when he was 6, he wasn't like, had his crayons like, I need to get this paperwork together. Be like, pass me my blue crayon.
Yeah, so
I need to get... He was a child. 9 times out of 10, he probably didn't even know his visa, or he was an illegal. Was it illegal alien? Is what they call it.
That's
He didn't know he was illegal until he probably was a teenager, late. Some stuff they start adding up. Mm-hmm. Other questions. He's in the music industry. They don't pay cash a lot of times. He got to have a social security number. What number he using? How he filing taxes? How he paying taxes?
Oh,
the plot thickens.
Yeah, that opens a door to.
How has he been paying taxes? How has he been getting paid through? But he did mention that he flies private jet. Now that makes sense.
What the heck is 21 Savage doing? Like, what he's like?
Now, but have they?
Okay, I'm just
not
up on it.
But to be fair, friend, he has filed. He filed for his visa in 2014, I believe. They just sat on the paperwork. So y'all sat on the paperwork, and then now y'all going to try to come get him. And then after they picked him up, now a week later after they picked him up, they talking about, oh, well, he had a loaded gun in the car too when we picked him up. Really?
All right, that says Trump all
really?
Over this foolishness. Yeah,
so there is a link on icecreamconvos.com in the 21 Savage post about him being released on bond. There is a link to sign because they have a petition.
Okay.
To stop him from being deported.
Sign his petition.
I'm gonna sign it. I'm signing my first name and my middle name. I'm gonna sign it with my maiden name too. Yeah. I'm gonna help out 21 the best way I can, and because this whole situation is just janky as all get out. It is just janky as all get out. Okay, so let's talk the Grammys. Let's talk about the Grammys real quick. So Cardi B,
that is about the only one that I caught. Yes.
You saw her performance?
I saw her performance. Did you catch the angle when they zoomed the Offset and he looked like he was going to eat her off that stage?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Listen. Mel, my husband and I were dying. He had that look of...
like girl.
Yes.
See, the problem is he be looking at other people like that too. He got to chill. See, if we knew that he was just only looking at Cardi like that, but he did look like a man. Okay, so it's Black History Month. We gonna allow Offset.
The heck you gonna tie in Black History?
Because I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you with this.
All right,
it's Black History Month, so we gonna allow Offset to take that indiscretion and leave it in the history. Okay, in the past, in the backpack.
All right, so what happens in March? It's gonna reset.
Okay. Offset gonna
reset.
You did not do the turntables. Good night, the turntables. Good night, the turntables. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna allow Offset to reset.
Offset to that might need to be his next album, and we need our credit for that. Okay.
He should name the album Reset.
Boop. Mind blown.
Hey, yo, Offset. Quality control. Listen, yeah. Offset, reset. Boom. Okay, so him and Cardi look very happy. So they worked through whatever they needed to work through. And, okay, so anyway, back to Cardi. She killed it on stage. She did a great job. Did you see she danced so hard that her diamond necklace fell off?
No, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, that diamond necklace she had on it fell off right after she got down off the piano.
One time for the piano lady. Oh, she was so hard.
She fired.
Listen.
You know she's Sanaa Lathan's bestie?
No.
I'm gonna link you to her Instagram. She fired. She
was on it. Like,
yeah. She was like, first she started out, she was like, then she was like,
don't. And then she had so much swag with it. I was like, that's how you play the dark piano.
Then she looked in the camera like,
no.
I said, okay. I was like,
yes.
Yeah, she was lit. She was very lit. Okay, so shout out to her. Shout out to Cardi. Cardi made history as the first female solo artist to win Rap Album of the Year. Never done before, ever by a female solo artist.
Really? Okay.
The girl made history, and I'm just
she made history in so many darn ways. But my mind is freaking blown.
Okay, because I'm like, from Love and Hip Hop to Grammy Award winning artist.
Pre-Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, you remember them days?
Like she came from the bottom. Like, it just show you it's possible.
It's possible.
Like, did she create a vision board? Like, did she create goals? Did she plan this out? Like, I just really want to know.
Yeah, she need to pass out the blueprint.
Like, what the heck, man? But, all right.
And here's the thing. If you don't like Cardi, if you feel like she too ratchet, you feel like she too ignorant, you feel like she too whatever box you want to put her in, you cannot take away the fact that she made something out of nothing.
She was on that. She hustled hard.
Listen, she was in a strip club getting it, right? Then social media got hot. She got on social media and became a social media star. Because she became a social media star with her off-color commentary. Because one time she was talking about how her teeth jacked up so she could suck D better.
Oh my.
She used to have, because I saw her on Instagram one day and I was like, oh, she's not for me. And I rolled out. And so she went from stripping to becoming a social media star, which in turn brought people out to the club to see her. Then Mona Scott Young noticed her because she had got her followers up, put her on Love and Hip Hop. She got on Love and Hip Hop. She's like, well, I do this music thing too. And the rest is history.
Wow.
I could write her autobiography if she allowed me to.
Listen.
I could write it for her. But I'm just so excited for it. I'm happy for her. She made history, because it's some dudes out here that don't have Rap Album of the Year. I'm just saying. So congratulations to her. Whether or not you like her, you can't say that her story isn't inspiring in some way, shape, or form, right? Okay, so she made history. And unfortunately, it don't matter how good you do or what. It just don't matter. And folks was like, what? She don't deserve this Grammy. She don't even write her own stuff. She is whack. She can't rap. And people started throwing shade.
Really?
And people were throwing subliminals. And let me tell you something. They made that girl go off. Like, she literally didn't have 24 full hours of happiness to enjoy the fact that she has, number one, she got a Grammy. Number two, she made history. She just didn't win a regular Grammy. She made history. And she couldn't even enjoy that. Let me play this clip for you real quick of Cardi B. Her last and final words on Instagram before deleting her account. Because Cardi B's sick of y'all. Listen to this.
It's not my style for people to put other people down to uplift somebody else. That's not my style, and that's not what I'm with, and I don't support that. However, I've been taking a lot of shit today. I'm seeing a lot of bullshit today, and I saw a lot of shit last night. And I'm sick of this shit. I worked hard for my motherfucking album. I remember last year when I didn't want for Bodak Yellow, everybody was like, Cardi got snubbed, Cardi would have got snubbed. Now this year's a fucking problem. My album went 2-time platinum, my nigga. And every chart that there was, my album was always top 10. Number 1 album as well. I fucking worked my ass off, locked myself in the studio for 3 months, my nigga. Then went to sleep in my own bed, sometimes for 4 days straight. Pregnant. Some songs couldn't even get on the fucking album because my nose was so fucking stuffy from my pregnancy. Niggas couldn't sleep. Niggas couldn't do shit. While everybody was harassing me like, you're not gonna do it. We know you pregnant. Your career's over. That shit dwelling in my fucking mind while I'm working.
Yeah.
Damn. Like, I feel like when you put in that grind and that hard work, it... And
then not even that. On top of putting it, like, she had so much momentum with Bodak Yellow. So everybody thought she was going to be a one-hit wonder. Okay, how's she going to follow this up? And then she just put that album together. And then she got pregnant.
And then
And then it was like,
could've been a wrap.
You really about to F up. So then she had to throw everything into overdrive. She had to finish them songs. She had to shoot videos before her stomach started showing. Remember, she was running around hiding the fact that she was pregnant so she could keep performing and doing shows. And she come out dressing like a lampshade. Like, Cardi, who you trying to fool? Like, girl, I know maternity wear when I see it. I don't care if it's designer.
a lampshade.
Yeah, and then, she had to go through all that just to try to hurry up and lay down the foundation so that when she had her baby, and, people like, well, she married Offset. She ain't got to... Listen... Sis smart enough to get her own because you see what Offset.
So he over there offsetting on everybody else.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay. He's setting it off. She's on everybody else. Ooh, I got all of them. He Offset setting it off on everybody. So, I mean, I could understand why she felt the way that she felt. But Cardi wasn't the only person that was mad Grammys night. Child, BET. BET is a prime example of when keeping it real goes wrong. BET is a prime example of when you try to play with millennials. You know they say you play with a puppy, they lick you in the mouth. That is what it's like. Yeah.
I just got the visual. Go ahead.
Yeah. You play with a puppy. You ever play with a puppy? Oh, he's so cute. And then you be like, oh my God, get your dog. Get your dog. Close, okay. Well, you know better. You know. But there's a saying: play with a puppy, they'll lick you in the mouth. You try to act like millennials, you end up playing yourself. So when Cardi B won her Grammy, BET had this. Hold on, I need to pull this caption because this was an interesting caption to say the least.
And I just want to know, like. Because it was one person that's in charge of that social media that day, whoever. Like, I needed them to release just statement that's saying this person has been let go or their social media rights has been revoked. Like, because I'm sure they didn't send that up the chains. It was like, am I approved to post this? They were. Yeah.
How about that? That is a great point. Like, what is their protocol? Because, well, I'll get to that in one quick second. Where is it? It is right here. BET posted, Cardi B is the first solo female rapper to win Best Rap Album and fans are weeping. Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj is being dragged by her lace front.
Why you even had to put in that end? They were like, oh, this is going to get engagement. Oh, it got engagement.
All the hottest engagement.
Oh, man.
But first things first, BET, petty as hell. Secondly, somebody got fired. Third, why feed the narrative of pitting Nicki and Cardi against each other? You don't have to do that. That's in cement, bruh.
And that's a standalone accomplishment. Like, that was about her.
And they took that moment from Cardi by inserting Nicki. And then they tried to shame Nicki by inserting her into Cardi's win. That was a double F up.
Who at BET? Like, yeah, I'm surprised.
Now, BET's super dumb because someone clearly and really didn't think this through thoroughly. Because Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are set to headline the BET Experience concerts in June. Keyword, were. Why would you insult the talent that you have booked? And I'm pretty sure y'all booked her for the BET Awards show as well. Nicki Minaj took to social media and said Young Money will no longer be a part of the BET Experience or Awards show. Summer tour dates dropping soon. So you know the Barbs dragged BET so bad. Oh, the Barbs dragged BET so bad to the point where BET issued an apology.
That was my next question.
Oh, you know they issued an apology. The apology reads, first line, BET loves Nicki Minaj. Don't that sound like Offset? I love my wife.
Oh my God.
But these hoes be calling me, man. He did not.
Oh my goodness.
That's the first line. For example, BET loves Nicki Minaj. Racist. But I have a black friend. My friends are black.
Yeah.
BET, y'all crazy. But anyway, so they said, BET loves Nicki Minaj. We have supported her from the very beginning of her career and will continue to do so moving forward. First things first, you ain't got to tell me what you did for me at the beginning of my career. What you ever have somebody apologize, but what they say makes everything
even worse?
Yeah.
Like, it's not really an apology?
Yeah, because the fact that you said that y'all have always supported Nicki from the beginning of her career makes it even more disrespectful for y'all to disrespect her like that.
Like, I'm waiting for you to hear the part that we hired somebody that was incompetent and they got the put they
okay, so no, they said, okay, Nicki has paved the way for so many performers and has solidified her place as one of the most powerful figures in the music industry. Unfortunately, the respect we had for Nicki was violated by this post.
Yes.
That should have never been written. The post does not reflect how we feel about Nicki and further does not reflect our company values. We deeply apologize for the hurt, disappointment, and confusion that this post has caused. We are committed to doing everything we can to address this situation. We are also conducting an internal audit.
Okay.
To assure these type of posts are not published again. Internal audit means somebody getting fired.
Yep.
Hey! Yeah. And they said, we apologize to Nicki and her team. The post has been removed and we have taken additional appropriate action. Oh, that's it right there. Additional appropriate action.
Fired.
Yeah, somebody got fired. And then they said, we understand Nicki's position and we look forward to continuing our dialogue with her. Finally, we apologize to all of her fans. They like, Barbs, please.
Leave us to act.
Please. When Nicki get a hacker on her squad, it's going to be real bad. When Nicki get a hacker, on her squad that can pull down the BET website, I'm not putting it out there like that. I'm just, when she get a hacker on her squad, it's going to be real bad.
So question. So Nicki has the Barbs. Remy Ma has somebody. Like what's her team?
Remy Mafia.
Who does Cardi have?
Barty Gang.
And then Beyonce's the Beehive.
The Beehive. Now I got my ICC friends. That only. I gotta come up with something harder than that. That sound like Care Bears. Like that sound like we gonna show up with ice cream and sing Foo La La songs and we gonna skip and hold hands. That don't sound like we can get bout it.
ICC friends sounds kind of normal to me. You guys are people that support and listen. I just cannot see living my life or dragging. Like they be going hard for these artists, man.
They do.
They be going.
They dedicate.
Like I can't.
Dedicate.
That's not me. That's not in my like. I got real life going on out here.
I can't. Like people, you know, somebody loves a celebrity when they change their username and plug the celebrity's name in there. Like,
we gonna move on off of this because I feel like I say something, y'all gonna be coming for me.
True that.
I don't need that type
all right,
of heat.
we don't need that. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Wait a minute. Why I just got a text message about tax refund? Like, listen, I'm not one of those people that live for my taxes. Cause I done hit that life where I got to pay.
Yeah, we entrepreneurs. We don't have that. We just trying to fight taxes. Yeah, no, I'm trying to wait.
Like don't talk to me about taxes until April 15th or 16th.
Okay.
Don't talk to me. Okay, but anyway, see, that's why I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of my text messages. Yeah. So, what else we talking about?
We are talking Chris Brown. What the heck going on with Chris Brown?
Oh man, Chris Brown and back to Offset. Offset need to reset. So Offset. Okay, actually. You didn't even peep the beauty of the stories we're talking about today because they're all intermingled. Chris Brown and Offset, who is Cardi B's husband, started beefing over a 21 Savage meme about him being detained by ICE.
Wow. You did that.
6 degrees of entertainment separation.
Yes, but what the heck?
Okay, so basically Chris Brown and Offset, Chris Brown posted like this little video of 21 Savage and he was allegedly rapping and somebody like did an overdub of him rapping in an English accent. Right. So I was like, don't do that, Tasha.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe I said it. I mean,
it was funny. It was funny. Chris Brown was cracking up, right?
Okay.
So Offset came in and was like, memes ain't funny, lame. He called he put lame at the end, and that's all it took. Chris Brown went the hell off. Like, he went in on Offset to the point of saying the man looked like Pootie Tang. I said, now what Chris Brown ain't about to do is sign his pity on the running kind. I was like, he is not about to sign your pity on the running kind. Because you know, I love Pootie. Pootie Tang came out around the time JB and I first started dating. And we used to talk to each other in Pootie.
In Pootie?
Mm-hmm. I used to tell him sign his pity on the running kind. And he used to be like, Sadate.
I have no idea what the heck you're talking about. Matter of fact, while you're talking, let me go look up who the heck Pootie, what he looks like. I know the name, but what the heck?
It's an old ridiculous movie. It's almost in the lines of blaxploitation. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Pootie. Can you spell Pootie for me?
Pooty.
Okay. Oh wow. I put in a POO and it can't.
Pootie Tang. As you can see by the looks of Pootie
y'all
Tang.
used to talk to each other.
Yeah, we used to talk to each other.
I started watching this and then make it through.
Yeah, you're not gonna make it through.
All right.
It's okay. So anyway, they were going back and forth, and Chris Brown was very aggressive and he was doing the most. Like, he had all the jokes clowning Offset and this and third. And I think it was because like people on social media was eating it up and loving every minute of it. So he just kept going and kept going and kept going. And stomach growling. And so he just kept going and going and going. Well, eventually they took it to the DM. And Chris Brown told Offset to pull up. And here's my address. And posted the...
No. Nope.
He posted his address. where his 50 million fans could just look at the DM exchange and get his address.
But are DMs private?
Well, he shared the DM to show everybody that he told Offset to pull up. Yeah, he shared the DM.
Anger is a heck of a drug.
Man,
boy.
listen.
Like,
and so is attention seeking.
yeah.
People...
Mix those two.
Oh, my
it's
gosh.
a Molotov cocktail. Or Molotov,
People... Listen, people have done some of the craziest things and set themselves up for failure just all for attention.
Yeah, okay. So how did this end up?
So basically someone called the police and called LAPD and said that they were concerned about Chris Brown's well-being because his home address had been broadcast across the internet, social media, to over 50 million people. So the police popped up and showed up, and security was like, we good over here. We good. So then the police said, well, make sure you take that post down immediately. What good is taking down the post at this point? Because have they ever heard of screen grabs, screenshots, right clicks, and saves? We all know Chris Brown's address now. And the thing is, it's not like he in an apartment where he can just go ahead and move somewhere new next month. So, yeah, so that was basically the gist of that. That's why the police showed up at his house, because someone called. So then people were saying, Offset called and sent the police to his house. But let me tell you what's so terrible about that wellness call. Because if the police popped up at Chris Brown's house and he doing something he don't have no business doing,
right,
that could initiate a search warrant. That could initiate some arrests. You don't know what Breezy was doing up in the crib when them police popped up.
Like, is this what people do when they have too much money? Like, this is foolishness.
It's foolishness.
Foolishness. Like, okay, all right, but this is what they do. All right.
And this what they, and you know, I mean, I posted about Chris Brown and Offset getting into an exchange over a meme. And I didn't write about it because I wanted to be like, y'all come look at this. I wanted to be like, well, y'all come look at this. Like, this what we doing? And a lot of times when I write certain stories, I'm writing it with a different intention than what is received. Because a lot of times the stuff I write about is like, somebody come look at this. Come look and make it make sense. Mm-hmm. But I can't put disclaimers at the end like, I did not write this to celebrate. I'm writing to show you how asinine this is, and this is what not to do. Maybe I need to start putting disclaimers at the bottom.
ICC's position on this is,
Okay.
You be writing a lot of disclaimers.
I don't know. Okay, so let's wrap up the show talking about Uncle Smokey. The tears of a clown.
Yes, a legend. He looks real together. Like,
you don't think he like Tiny?
What? Did you just say?
Don't say it again. It happened one time. I'm gonna edit it out.
Oh, okay.
I don't care what nobody say. They favor, especially with her new eyes.
Wow. Darn.
You're not going to be able to unsee it.
No,
you're not going to be able to unsee it. But anyway, Smokey Robinson, one of the most handsome, smooth, debonair men that Motown has ever offered. Y'all made Uncle Smokey mad, and I'm going to have to talk to y'all about this. Mm-hmm. Y'all done pissed off Uncle Smokey because the Grammys thought it was a bright idea to allow J-Lo to do a Motown tribute at the 61st Annual Grammy Awards. Let me tell you something. J-Lo is banging. Can I get an amen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so J-Lo's banging, right? Amen?
Mm-hmm. Amen.
J-Lo got a booty. Amen?
She got it all.
J-Lo can perform her behind off. Amen?
And she looked flawless as yes.
Okay. But can J-Lo sing Motown hits? It's so hard to say goodbye.
Listen, I did not catch a full performance, but I went to ICC's website.
Okay, I know
if you have not seen it, you need to go there and look at it. And I skipped through, and I didn't catch that part, but I was like, okay, she's a performer. I get they got her on here because she's a performer, and I got that Smokey was defending her. But on the other hand, are they calling Fantasia to go perform at the Country Music Club or the Latin Festival? Heck no. Like, out of all the talent, or we could have got. Okay, yeah, I'm torn. I'm torn because I know J-Lo's a good performer, and I know but I don't think that was a very good call.
You want to tag me in, friend? Tag me in.
Tag.
Okay. How about this? What is Motown known for?
Soul.
Oh, really? Really? Really?
Oh yeah, that's an obvious
Name
song.
one soulful song Jennifer Lopez has ever sang in her life. Just one. Give me some soulful. And I ain't talking about Are You Ellie? I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about soulful. What you got?
I'm just Jenny from the block. I used to have a little, but
Friend, you said Jenny from the block is soulful. I'm gonna hurt you.
I
And you tried too. You put a performance with it. You gave me arms.
I had nothing else. I had nothing. I didn't have it.
We talking about the Temptations. We talking about the Supreme. We talking about Smokey Robinson. Ain't nobody gonna see you, Otis. We talking about like. So here's my thing. Even if y'all wanted to do this, have vocalists up there whose voice is drenched in soul sing the top Motown hits and let J-Lo dance in the background.
You know what? This is like they keep showing us. Like,
Okay.
we gonna give y'all a little. But we ain't giving y'all everything. We gonna tribute to Motown.
Okay.
But we come on now. Like we need to. Man, they keep showing.
Can I ask you this? Mm-hmm. Would they pick Jennifer Hudson or Fantasia or Ashanti? I don't even know why I pulled Ashanti out the
you
bag.
pull that one out.
But
I'm
I'm
okay.
just, okay. Would they pick Sierra?
Sierra. Alicia Keys was the damn host.
Alicia came out and did it with her a little bit and went on about her way. But see, that was to appease us. Just like she brought Smokey out. Because see, Smokey was supposed to seal the deal. But Fantasia, Jennifer Hudson, Ashanti, Sierra. I'm trying to think of black recording artists that we love. Beyonce can do anything, so I'm not even messing with her. But would they pull Fantasia out there to do a Selena tribute?
Hell to the no.
And so Smokey mad at black folks because black folks feel like they should have had some black folks on the stage for Berry Gordy's Motown tribute. Last time I checked, Berry Gordy was really, really black on Black History Month. So y'all got J-Lo to do a Motown tribute during Black History Month. Now, okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate. Did the Grammy say we're going to let all the black people rest?
The heck they did. Child.
Since it's Black History Month?
No, that's darn sure in it. No. But and I listened to Smokey, what he had to say about unity and people under the country.
And Motown for everybody.
Yes, I get that. But the fact still remains. Yeah, no.
I'm going to tell you why Smokey pissed me off a little bit. Sorry, Uncle Smoke. We need to start calling him Smoke. Because he wanted all the smoke with black people who was mad about J-Lo performing.
Smoke.
He wanted all the smoke. He was like, so y'all going to tell me Tina Marie wasn't sold, all that. Listen, Tina Marie wasn't on stage. And even, it was a poor example. Because before I saw Tina Marie, I thought she was a black woman when I heard, ooh, la, 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 la. Stop playing with me. Mm-hmm. Not no, and it's hard when you're trying to prove a point and you don't want to drag the person. I don't want to drag J-Lo, but I'm just saying, J-Lo has a certain set of skills. Like Liam Neeson.
So the vocals
are not J-Lo's special set of skills. Mm-hmm. She can hold a tune, but vocals are not her special set of skills. Her butt, her legs, her body, her face, her smile, her choreography, her ability to execute.
And not just regular vocals. This is Motown vocals.
We talking Motown vocals.
Well,
how you gonna sing to me Papa was a Rolling Stone? Yeah. Like, no.
But again,
they keep showing us.
Yep. They keep showing. We gave y'all.
Lil
gave
Richard,
y'all a little bit.
Lil Richard said y'all stole it from us.
So, I mean, and I know this is not on the agenda.
What you got?
Gucci. Anything come out of Gucci? Has Gucci issued an apology? Like,
Gucci has issued an apology. T.I. has initiated a 3-month boycott of Gucci. I don't even want to talk about it. What 3 months gonna do?
Last night, I was pondering while I was in the shower, where I do a lot of pondering. And I was like, I'm actually glad this happened. Because it's forcing people to have this dialogue, and for especially these younger generations, to realize one, like, you don't need to spend your whole check trying to get this Gucci bag or these shoes to show people that you're about something when you really, your lights is getting turned off. Like, one, we need to have that conversation.
Okay.
Two, like, we going out of our way to kill each other and do all this stuff to support people that do not freaking support us. So it's awful that it happened, but I'm actually glad it happened. Like, y'all need to start realizing,
maybe wake up a little bit.
Yeah, y'all need to start waking up.
Yeah. Alarm clock. It was a racist alarm clock. Hello, time to get up.
That's been ringing. That, I mean, it is what it is. Like, we just have to do better. I don't have any whole world answer, and this is how we fix everything. But, like, we need to start doing better and moving better. So,
well, according to Liam Neeson, power walking fixes racism, and according to Michelle Rodriguez, a white man tongue kissing a black woman will fix proves that you aren't racist. So I'm gonna get my Listerine strips and I'm gonna fix the world.
What? If y'all could see the confused look on my face right now.
Just listen to last week's podcast and you will fully understand the foolishness that I'm partaking in at this time. I really enjoyed thank you. Yes. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
This was nice. You know, I don't get to do this very often. So this was just like us having a conversation.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to hustle her to come back, y'all. Let me know in the comments.
Yes, this was
y'all
fun.
Want Miss Natasha to come to the
Miss Natasha, you make me sound like
I did. I made you sound old.
You really did.
I just try and put some respect on it. You want me to talk to you like Steve Harvey?
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh no, it's in love. Remember, it's in love. Remember. See?
Lord.
Okay, so I love Natasha, and I thank her so much for joining me for today's podcast.
You keep me in the know.
Yeah, so hopefully we can get her to come back more often. I will be harassing her on a regular basis, see if I can get her to keep coming back. And Tasha, tell everybody where they can follow you and keep up with you on all your socials and all that good stuff.
You're so sweet. All of my socials are Sold by Nat, SOLDBYNAT. And I've recently created a personal YouTube
I love
channel.
it too. It's so much fun over there. I love it.
CreativelyAnalytic.com, and I'm not gonna go through spelling that. Like it's spelled just how it sounds. CreativelyAnalytic.com.
Yep.
But my socials are still soldbynat.com. And thank you guys for having me.
I'm so happy to have you. This is so awesome. And you guys, already know what the routine is. You know what the dealio. That's when you start talking like a 90s radio DJ. You know the dealio. Guys, just connect with Ice Cream Convos. We are Ice Cream Convos everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube and all that other stuff. Just Google Ice Cream Convos and you'll find us.
Yes.
But thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. I had a fantastic time with my special guest. Mm-hmm. And be sure to subscribe to the Ice Cream Convos podcast and, set your alerts so that you know when we drop a new podcast every Wednesday. And on Sundays, I do my live Sunday night chat. I might need to get you up on that too. That'd be fun.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. So we do our Sunday night live chats on Sunday evenings, preferably between 7 and 8, but sometimes the waters get a little murky. Mm-hmm. Last week it was like 9 o'clock. Really? I was so embarrassed. But folks was there. They was like, hey girl, we was waiting on you. I was like, yes, that's love.
Because I feel like 7, 8 o'clock, I'm still trying to wind, get the kids ready for tomorrow. It's 9 o'clock. I'm like, all right, I'm good. But
maybe I need to bust it back to 9 o'clock because it felt a little better at 9. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. See? That's why she's so helpful and I love her so much.
Two heads.
Yes, two heads. Yes. Okay, guys. So have a fantastic rest of the week. I will see you guys on Sunday on either Facebook or YouTube, whichever one will allow me to log in for our real talk, true tea, for our Sunday night chat. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. Love you as always. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.